Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 6th episode of the 2nd season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And the last episode we ended off with the big thing, the thing that kind of teased us with the end of last season, Iruma being kind of like evil. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing exactly what comes of that, you know, him interacting with people in his new kind of disposition and how they kind of react. That should be a lot of fun, something I've been really looking forward to the past week. So let's jump right in. 3, 2, 1, play. His evil cycle. And now Gramps gets a little surprise. I mean, it really comes across as like a rebellious face. That's really what it feels like. Gonna let him talk to you like that? I think this boy needs a spanking. It's just, yeah, just so different than his normal self. It's just, how do you even respond to something like that? And our opening. Satisfaction. I tried to say satisfaction with the line, but it was too difficult. It says in a very specific pace. And we always will be. And the royal one. Oh no, Kyoshitsu? I think that's how you read that. Anyway, yeah, we have the new Iruma. Okay, that's yeah from the title. Okay. I think the atmosphere is a little bit tense. Maybe something he ate didn't agree with him. I'm just trying to think of what kind of explanations they could possibly think of for this, and that's one of them. That wouldn't make sense. You think it'd be the opposite. I'd love to see you try. So yeah, now the friends get to see, get to experience. Okay, carry my bag for me, servant. No complaints there. Like, I'm happy for you. That is her character. Wow, head pat. Well, yeah. Even Clara sees that this is a little different than usual. uh, yeah, that's yeah, pretty much. Now let's see how the rest of the school responds to this boy that usually tries not to stand out, but you might not care about that too much right now. Oh god, he waved. Was it like black feathers in the background? That was nice touch. Oh god. I think that's a new one for her. Asmodeus is just the best servant. Man, legs on the desk and everything, just full delinquent. I mean, the classroom does kind of look like a delinquent classroom anyway. Like graffiti and cracks in the walls. And also, yeah, I don't think we've got much of these characters so far, so it's nice to see them, like, as a class. No, she doesn't know. Okay, wow, he does know. Okay. I think this is the first time we've really gotten into the subject, so let's get our explanation. But he's not a demon, though. Right, so kind of like an artificial... Okay, gotcha. I mean, we kind of knew that, but... Are you suggesting she sit on your lap? Is that what that was? Because that is quite bold. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah, this is this is an event. You don't see Clara blush too often. So there also were the black feathers. We're just kind of cooking Clara over here. Yeah, I don't know how Iruma's gonna respond to this. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm kind of I was waiting for Iruma to do something in this scene because he hasn't really chimed in much. Yes, it must be worthy of me. Yeah, someone really should teach them a lesson. In true demonic fashion. Okay. That's not quite exactly what I was expecting, but okay. And yes, like I thought, there's a lot of standing out going on right now with him today. He quit. He wasn't fired. That is not at all true. Where do you guys get your information? Yeah, might want to watch who you're saying that around. Wish I really should memorize the rank names. Please do. If anything, I thought he would demand an apology. They may have just fallen in love there. Yeah, maybe you should work on your information network a bit. Faculty room, Shokuin Shitsu. So I guess that was a destination. Okay. I was definitely waiting for this too. That was some really polite language he was using there. We demand one, really. Because yeah, the other classroom does kind of suck, I'll be honest. Oh, he's got a lot of nerve today. Yeah, he's got to be aware of that fact. We're due for an upgrade for sure. Yeah, that's what we're here for, right? Yeah, what do you think this is, assassination classroom? That was a while ago. He took it as one. I actually forgot about that one completely. Okay, that's pretty bad, I guess. Try saying her name 3 times fast. Oh, that doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, the Mineta of the anime. I can respect that. Sure, but I still think we deserve an opportunity to learn. I mean, this is a demon world, like, none of that should be too bad, especially in that context. Aren't we supposed to do bad things? Like, give us somewhere better to be separated to? Does she just have a map? Oh yeah, she has that ability, right. That hasn't been relevant for a while. I demand a castle. Build a new classroom. A bigger one. Better one. Oh, that's from the, yeah, the opening. Is that finally going to become relevant? Because, yeah, that's from the opening. So yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It literally was the kanji for Kyoshitsu. Even though they pronounce it Royoru-1. For whatever reason. Poor Clara just lost. Yeah, oh no, Kyoshitsu. The king room. Okay. So that's why you see that kind of like a silhouette of a shadow around that time in the opening, I guess? Yeah, I mean... and he is going to be the Demon King someday, so... very fitting. No, you. You're in front of Iruma. Sasuke Iruma-kun. Oh man, it's the animation, everything in this scene. Damn. That is so. Oh my god, this scene. It's so good. Three days? Doable. Well, there we go. I mean, mission accomplished pretty much for the most part. You know, it'll be interesting to see how you know, when he goes back to normal. I believe that Iruma can do anything he sets his mind to. That's what happens when you get the problem children class. They're always the most interesting one. His favorite teacher over here. I don't think I've ever seen that punishment in anime before. Books on the head. I know I've seen that holding buckets, but I don't think I've seen that one. Okay. Yeah, what Clara said. That's why it belongs to Iruma-kun. Can you clarify? Where are you taking us? His head's just off screen because he's so freaking tall. There it is. The door looks like it needs like 7 keys to open. Larger ones too. I want to see someone open this door. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Imagine somebody just answers on the intercom. Nobody better raise their hand. Really? Well, you are all the first one to die. Good job, Clara. It's never wrong to choose Iruma. I mean, I guess it's a thought that counts. She got her feelings across. That's really what the goal. She's a very definition of my pace. That makes way too much sense for this character. Oh, wow, that eye. Demon Origins? Where exactly is the scene going? It's building up the atmosphere real well. Yeah, we gotta make this classroom hours. I'm especially convinced now. How dare you? Yeah, probably no graffiti in there. Do they have manga though? Okay, now I'm definitely sold. Of course, he got excited. Yeah, she can't explain why that appeals to her. Okay, so pretty much he just brought them here to convince them, essentially. Okay. It looks like he did. Go, go, go! Even the tallest one doesn't look like he could reach that first lock with a key. Oh my god, the episode's over already? What? That was not 20 minutes. There's no way. Okay. You've been chosen by Iruma. The Vanguard. I still can't believe that was a whole episode. It really didn't feel like that. I was expecting a second half of the episode. And then suddenly I look over and see it's 21 minutes something. Because it was kind of starting to feel like near the end of the episode. That's why I checked the clock. And it actually was. I just I don't understand how. Like, all that happened was he went to school, you know, interacted with his classmates a little bit, talked to the teacher, gave a quick lecture about this door. Then it was over. Like, how was that 20 minutes? I don't understand. I have thought a few times since I started watching the second season that a lot of the classmates haven't been getting much screen time lately. Looks like they're fixing that. It looks like that was kind of a deliberate decision because now we are shifting gears into what seems like it's like a full-on arc that's focused on the classmates because it's the goal is the classroom, which is something that connects them all and nobody else. So yeah, it's a great opportunity, a great reason to have more focus on them. So great idea. So okay. I think just kind of, yeah. Is the order a rabbit? Good question. Human flesh, perhaps? Or omuraisu. That works too. Yeah, no need to watch the preview. Okay, that was the sixth episode. The sixth episode of the anime known as Mairimashita Iruma-kun, the second season of it, in fact. So, this episode we finally got to see Iruma-kun in his evil cycle, which I do say finally because teased at the end of last season, we had a whole arc before we actually got to that. So now, yeah, we do actually get it. So, yeah, people are a little bit surprised. The grandpa definitely pretty surprised because obviously he's never done anything like this before. But apparently, amongst demons, evil cycle, it is a thing that's apparently acknowledged as being a thing, right? Because everyone thinks Iruma is a demon, because that's kind of the point, right? Keep that secret. So they aren't too surprised by him having an evil cycle, but Grandpa, who knows that he's human, would be a bit surprised on that, right? So that's why there's a bit of a disconnect there. But even though people, get the evil cycle thing, there's still a lot of, I don't even know if surprise is the right word, like adjustments to this new, very different type of Iruma, right? Because he's like the polar opposite, right? I mean, demons, they probably don't change that much during like an evil cycle because they're always demonic in a sense, right? Maybe like a slight increase, but with Iruma, it's like a complete 180. So yeah, people are a little bit surprised. And he's just all cool and edgy, and he's got black feathers falling around him, and he says whatever's on his mind. He goes after whatever he wants. He straight up treats Asmodeus like a servant, which, I mean, Asmodeus doesn't mind that. That's kind of what he that's his purpose in life, really. And Clara, he's also being quite bold with Clara, just like straight up having her sit on his lap and giving her head pats and stuff. But Clara a little bit surprised by some of that stuff because the normal Iruma wouldn't really do that, right? So, it was pretty funny seeing her sitting there just kind of like a little bit of blushing, a lot of steaming, right? Like she's cooking. So seeing all that was very entertaining stuff. Asmodeus gives him a back massage or whatever. And yeah, he just goes into the faculty room and just essentially demands a better classroom. We actually got a bit of a rundown, a little bit of, it almost kind of served as a bit of a recap of season 1. Because I actually, some of that stuff I either completely forgot about or was really fuzzy on. The initial stuff that was done, like the whole Iruma incidents. I definitely completely forgot about the Sablo thing, but yeah, I was asking a little bit of recap on that. But not everyone in that classroom did bad things. I think there was one that even straight up said did nothing wrong, but she's still there. And some of them, some of them were worse than others, right? But it did end off with Iruma kind of demanding the best classroom, right? Not even sure what to call it, right? Because it does that thing in Japanese where they have the name of something written in kanji, but then they have how they expect you to pronounce it next to it, and it's always a pronunciation that you would never guess, right? It's usually just some fancy katakana foreign word thing. In this case, it was what was I kind of forgot. Royal one, I want to say Royaru one. Like it's English said in a Japanese accent, that kind of thing, right? But it's written as Oh no Kyoshitsu, the classroom of the king, right? So there's just so many things you could call it, but I'll probably just go with Royal one, honestly, even though it just sounds silly to me. I mean, because they're using English that they don't really fully understand, so of course it sounds a little bit funny, but yeah, referring to a classroom as Royal one just sounds silly to me, but I'll say it if that's it. I'll go with it. If that's what it's called, I'll deal with it, right? It's not that big of a deal. Right. Anyway, it's a pretty big, the classroom itself is a pretty big deal. It's got this huge door and all the locks, and I have actually very much been noticing that when I watched the opening. I don't know how much I've commented on it, but I definitely note it every time I see it, and I've been kind of like waiting for that to be explained or be relevant, and we finally got to the episode where it is. Apparently this is like the super important classroom that Iruma apparently thinks he is worthy of. At least this new Iruma thinks he's worthy of it, and he kind of did succeed in getting everyone on board to kind of like fight for it, and he got the teacher to agree to a bit of a deal, right? But he has to get that figured out, get that accomplished within like 3 days. But did they actually say how long his evil cycle would last? Like, I assume it would at least last this period. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. At least I don't remember it being explained. I may have missed it, but yeah. Well, it'll be next interesting next couple episodes. Like I said, the classmates that have been so neglected this season, finally we have a reason to give them some focus. And one in particular got a lot of focus. One of them he actually straight up called the Vanguard or whatever. So I definitely expect to get some focus. But yeah, it'll be cool to see. Because it's just yeah, he's a part of a class. He's part of a special class, the Misfit class. So got to make them at least somewhat relevant, right? So I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. I was very entertained by our new Iruma, for sure. And I think other people were pretty excited about it as well. Definitely had a nice range of reactions from various people in regards to it. Just some moments were just so like well animated, and the atmosphere of it and all that was just so well done. But like especially the conversation with the teacher, right? That was just really good. So That's all I got to say. Good episode. I quite liked it. I zoomed on by. I look forward to the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.